In chapter 3143, Serenity and Cameron continue their conversation, focusing on their suspicions about Mrs. Lab's identity. Despite their efforts, they both recognize that without concrete evidence proving Mrs. Lab is, in fact, Cameron's estranged sister Carrie will be challenging. Cameron emphasizes that Mrs. Lab's motives, if she is indeed Carrie, likely revolve around targeting Serenity. This theory aligns with the fact that Serenity often crosses paths with Mrs. Lab during her routine trips to pick up Sony from kindergarten, while Cameron rarely encounters her. Serenity recounts her experiences, noting that Mrs. Lab is often alone, claiming that her sister in law has either already dropped off or is about to pick up a child. The two women realize they will need to be strategic in their approach. Serenity suggests hiding and observing Mrs. Lab during the school pickup time to determine whether she is actually accompanying any children. However, Serenity and Karen acknowledge that for now, they may need to simply be patient, as genuine opportunities to catch Mrs. Lab or Carrie off guard will likely present themselves over time. Shifting the conversation, Serenity inquires about Cameron's work situation, and Cameron shares her recent return to her family's company. With Dalton being busy managing the business and tending to his pregnant wife, Melissa, she feels compelled to assist and lessen the burden on him. Dalton and Cameron share a bond of over a decade, and she regards him as a true brother, despite their lack of blood relation. He has long been one of the few people Cameron could fully trust, especially given her complex family history. Their relationship had once been tinged with romantic undertones from Dalton's side, but those feelings have since evolved into a purely platonic, sibling like affection. Now married to Melissa and expecting a child, his happiness brings Cameron a sense of peace. Serenity warmly congratulates Cameron on becoming an aunt, sharing in her excitement. Cameron appreciates Serenity's encouragement, revealing that she has bought an array of nutritional supplements for Melissa to support her through her pregnancy. As Dalton's family grows, Cameron feels even closer to her brother, grateful for his unwavering support over the years and eager to contribute to his happiness. After wrapping up the call with Cameron, Serenity's attention shifts as Sony emerges from the kindergarten building, his face beaming. He runs to her, excitedly sharing the news of his accomplishments. He received a small red flower from his teacher as a reward for his good behavior. Serenity embraces him warmly, praising him for his achievements, knowing how much these gestures mean to the young boy. Sony proudly shows off a certificate he earned, labeled the Certificate of the Good Boy. She playfully suggests that such certificates are likely given to all students as a way of encouraging them, though she reassures Sony that he is indeed special and unique in his own way, further boosting his confidence. On their way back to the car, the little boy's happiness is palpable as he eagerly requests a video call with his mother to share his achievements. Serenity, recognizing how meaningful this connection is for him, helps him settle into the car and gently removes his school bag. As he carefully pulls out his certificate, he prepares to proudly showcase it over the call, anticipating his mother's praise. As they drive away, Serenity's thoughts briefly return to her earlier conversation with Cameron. The situation with Mrs. Lab remains an unresolved mystery, and the unease lingers even amidst the light-hearted moments she shares with Sony. The discussion with Cameron reflects a sense of caution mixed with acceptance. They both understand the complexities of human behavior, especially within families, where love and rivalry can coexist. Cameron's complicated relationship with Gary embodies this duality. Serenity's experience raising Sodi brings another layer to the theme of family support. She values her nephew's achievements and emotional development, reinforcing his self worth through small but meaningful moments. Her dedication to Sony mirrors her broader approach to relationships, grounded in empathy, understanding, and gentle encouragement.